Hi, welcome back to Post TV, live from NAB 2013. We're here with Dana Ruziga from Avid. You had a press event last night where you made a lot of very exciting announcements, and I'm not just saying that, it's pretty cool. So do you want to talk about Media Composer 7 for a little bit?
I'd love to. So it was, first off, a really exciting NAB for us. We're really rolling out major enhancements and new releases for many, many of our products. Probably one of the most exciting is Media Composer 7. And really, it's all about extending real-time production everywhere. So we've built in features and functionality that allow our customers to really edit with Media Composer for wherever they are in the world and have all the capability of the workgroup back from the home facility. So from any internet-connected location, they can basically upload media and edit media that's back in the home facility. So really effortlessly collaborating from wherever they are around the world. So that's one of the big features. Mm-hmm. Another big focus for Media Composer 7 is really simplifying and accelerating file-based workflows. So we know in today's world it's very much file-based ingest and also a trend towards higher resolution cameras. So we've put a lot of work into the application to automate mundane processes that get in the way of the creative process. So transcoding all happens in the background now.
So that's just running in the background?
All that just happens in the background. So you never, when you're editing, you never get broken out of your sort of creative flow, which is a really big deal. The other thing we've done is really talking closely with customers is really streamlining how we work with high resolution media. So we now can deal with 2K, 4K, 5K media natively within our application. And in real time, we have a new frame flex feature that allows us to basically pull the HD frame out of it in real time. So edit HD from a high res source and then immediately do an HD out on it. So that's a really important feature for us. So very, very exciting feature enhancements. Probably the most exciting thing though about Media Composer 7 is the new price point. So, we really want to make production available to everybody, everywhere, and we're now offering Media Composer 7 at $999.
It's pretty amazing.
Yes.
So that's the standard version?
That's the standard version.
So where does it go from there?
Then there's one level up from that called the Interplay Edition. So if you want to work within our Interplay work group, you would buy that, and then you can actually add the Symphony Color Correction option on for another $14.99. So pretty exciting value we're now offering on the Media Composer line.
Yeah, so people could get their hands on the software that maybe they thought they couldn't afford in the past.
Absolutely, and that's all part of what we're doing is really wanting to make this technology more accessible to everybody.
Now you brought up Interplay.
Yes.
So you had some announcements about that as well.
Great new release there too, Interplay Production 3.0. So just like I was talking about Media Composer 7 accelerating file-based workflows, we've done the same thing with Interplay. So really, we put a new 64-bit engine Interplay so we can handle up to 10 million files online within a production workgroup. It's just a staggering number of media files online. And we've built in features like multicam editing and logging so that anybody within the Interplay production workflow can deal with multicam footage coming in, and really just a focus on streamlining that whole process. The other thing we've done is we've made Interplay even more accessible too. So we rolled out 2 new starter packages. So for $49.9, so just under $50,000, you can get Interplay Production with ISIS storage, several seats of Media Composer, and all the service and support that comes with that as well. And we think this is really exciting because it brings that Interplay workgroup capability to a much broader swath of customers out there.
So what types of people or studios do you see embracing that version?
I really think this is for post-production. We have over 1,400 installations of Interplay worldwide, so it by far is the most established and leading production asset management system out there. But typically they're in bigger organizations, bigger broadcasting organizations, or bigger post and studio. We think with this new lower entry price point, we're going to see a lot more of the sort of mid to smaller post facilities actually jump into Interplay.
Now you have another version that's a little bit higher priced, and it has Sphere in it, is that?
Yeah, so the very good, it's $89.9. The next level up, that gives you more seats, so it gives you 10 connection seats, it gives you 5 seats of Media Composer, but it also comes with Interplay Sphere. So one of the big trends we see in the market now is distributed production. People want to leverage talent from wherever that talent is, and it might not be where your facility is. So with this new production bundle, we're able to basically build out an entire end-to-end Interplay production workflow with storage, Interplay Sphere, Media Composer, and people can work from wherever they are around the world. All they need is an internet connected connection.
you have so much other news to talk about as well. I want to make sure we have enough time. Let's talk about Pro Tools.
Yeah, so Pro Tools really exciting. So Pro Tools 11 really is once again setting the standard for audio in the industry.
So now it's the Media Composer engine within?
Yeah, so we've done a lot of things. So first off, just starting with the audio piece of it, we've completely re-engineered the application from the ground up. So brand new audio engine, 64-bit architecture. So we can basically deal with much more sophisticated sessions, much heavier edit density, so really bigger projects we can handle with these, much more processing. So on the same hardware configuration that if you were running on 10, if you just go to Pro Tools 11, you get twice the processing power just with the new engine. Virtual instruments, we can run geometrically more virtual instruments than we were able to before. So just from a power and performance standpoint, it's really staggering what we've done with Pro Tools 11, really exciting. Now, we've also built in the Media Composer video engine into Pro Tools.
Which makes a lot of the video guys, the guys who
post, so
very happy.
This is the really exciting thing for post. So now, DNX HD or any of the media file formats that you're dealing with in Media Composer, they all seamlessly now work in Pro Tools. Because it's the same video engine playing back the same files.
You open the same files.
Plug and play.
On both systems.
Exactly. So,
seamless.
So if we're in a post workflow, it's all about time. Time is money, and people don't want to waste time transcoding and transferring files. Basically, take the drive out of one system, plug it in, open up the project, and it's the same video engine, so we can play it right back in Pro Tools. So really, really exciting stuff.
It's going to make a lot of people happy.
Yes, yes.
So you showed a video last night of people looking at the new Pro Tools and reacting to it. What were some of the highlights? I mean, you probably went through some, but what were some of the highlights that they really loved?
I think when you look at just the sheer processing power, anybody who's a creative, I'm a creative myself, it's just so fast. And really what we're about at Avid, whether it's Media Composer or Pro Tools, is getting the technology out of the way and letting people really create without any compromise, right? So that they can do whatever they want and realize their creative vision. So I think when we showed early versions of Pro Tools to people, they were just blown away by how fast it was and just how much processing they could do, whether it's plugins, effects processing, or virtual instruments, and just at the ease in which they can actually deal with the biggest sessions that they're dealing with. So really, really exciting stuff.
Anything else that we haven't covered?
There's so much more. Just really quickly, we've new version of Avid Motion Graphics 2.5, so we've added dual channel support there, which is a long-standing customer request. New version of Airspeed 5000, where we've actually added slow-mo capability for sports, which is a big deal, and then several other dot releases of other products. So really big show for this year. New advancements across the entire product line.
Okay, well, thank you, Dana.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us here. Yeah.
And Randy Altman with Post Magazine. We'll be back shortly.